and everybody's gonna lead their way. Oh, but we can wander at our own pace. You got stories and I got mine. There's no right or wrong and no finish line. Ain't no hurry, it'll be alright. Sooner or later we'll be out outside. If we keep on taking our time, taking our time, we're all gonna be fine, gonna be fine. If we keep on taking our time. You don't wanna stop but the lights are red, and there are days when you can't leave your bed, but you flip the switch and you carry on. There'll be time for sleeping when you're dead and gone. You got stories and I got mine. There's no right or wrong and no finish line. Ain't no hurry, it'll be alright. Sooner or later we'll be out outside. If we keep on taking our time, taking our time, we're all gonna be fine, gonna be fine. If we keep on taking our time, taking our time, we're all gonna be fine, gonna be fine. If we keep on taking our time, taking our time, if we keep on taking our time, taking our time. Like a cat in traffic running out of light, you can find your way to the other side. Ain't no hurry, it'll be alright. Sooner or later we'll be outside. If we keep on taking our time, taking our time. If we keep on taking our time, taking our time. Tiny lodge in the westward, oh what a lovely view. Tiny lodge in the 'cause what else can I do? You've been the driver to my road, you've been the eye to my suppose. It's clear you're giving all you have and that I'm just giving you crap. What you say to that?
Tiny lodge in the westward, well, I have seen better views. You say that I should travel, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I've made additions to your vantage point, now it's up to me. With this time that you had forth, I hope it gives you time to see.
sugar, honey pie ain't gonna hurt you or let you down. Oh, I know I got to be stronger. Oh, little girl, I will never do you wrong. Oh, honey, just tell me you need me, and I will be better. Oh, having you by my side. There's one less thing you can do for me. Just before you go, look into my eyes and see this love, so that you'll always know. And darling, sugar pie ain't gonna hurt you or let you down. And darling, I am unafraid to, not afraid to love you. I am not afraid. Oh, I know I got to be stronger. Oh, little girl, I will never do you wrong. So, darling, just tell me you need me, and I will be better for having you by my side. And sugar, I am not afraid to, not afraid to love you. I am not afraid. 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 About somebody, but that ain't gonna bring them back. Sometimes you gotta cry and miss somebody. Yeah, we've all felt like that. If it's something that you gotta get over, but you just can't get over. Sometimes you gotta kiss somebody in the back of a cab or on a subway train. Sometimes you gotta kiss somebody on a midnight street.
Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to the quarantine and the Monday night pub quiz. I'm just going to wait on a few more people. Let me know if you're playing along, pop your name in the chat, let me know how you're doing. Good to have a few people couldn't play last week, and the weather is incredible, so if you're not around, if you can't play, well, you can be able to say so, but we'll see how many numbers we've got. Also, make sure you grab your drink. This is a pub quiz at the end of the day. Yeah, let me know who's playing. Hope everybody's okay. Okay. YouTube's not resumed. Everyone, I know the weather is so good that I imagine people are just outside. You can always play outside, get your phone on. So mum and dad are there, dumb and sad. Nice. Caroline, hey, welcome back. Take your phone outside. Go sit outside with your phone. You can play along from outside. What have we got? Faye, hello. Okay, I'm assuming my brother Chris and Harriet will be playing. I've literally just eaten as well, so I've wolfed down some food. I was going to literally check my teeth in the camera then, because I've got like a little monitor with it on, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that to you all. Instead, I'm just going to pick at it all the way through. That'll be fun. I know Mark almost said he was running late, so I don't know if he'll join us. Do let me know if I have anything on my teeth, because it's annoying me. Alright, I got it. Okay, that was delightful for you all. So, new things. We've got current events round. We do have a music round. We will have, we're playing a Family Fortunes round. Variation of something that I did last night with all my mates. So we'll be playing that. And then we have a music mashup and the movies round. Movies round does have a theme. So if you, maybe a bonus point if you can guess the theme of the movies round. Quite good. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes just to see if anybody else is able to join. Otherwise, it's just going to be the three of yous. And my money will be on Caroline. Give me 2 seconds. Hope everybody's okay. Just got to check with Chris and Harriet. And then... Well, thanks. Yeah. Yeah. And then we might crack on. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, we're in. Okay, they're in. Okay. So, it's just not showing me the... I don't know whether it's the... Yeah, thanks for that, Caroline. Yeah, my brother's just messaged me saying he's joining in. I don't know if it's the YouTube system or what, but it's not showing me how many people are watching, so I've absolutely no idea. It used to previously have a number on there to show how many people were watching, but at the moment it's only showing one person who's watching, and I know for a fact that there's at least 3 of you. So we know that system's not working properly. Okay, so a couple more minutes. Chris and Harriet, if you've joined us, do let us know in the chat. Let me know you're there. And we'll crack on. Like I say, we've got the current events round, we've got the music round, we've got Family Fortunes round, and then we've got music mashups and the movies as normal. Okay, what we're going to do... I'm getting messages. Quiz. Okay. Quiz. Nice one. Okay, right. We're going to crack on then. Okay. And I just seen, I'll say hello to Caitlin, because she was there watching as well. Hello, Caitlin. Okay. Here we go then. We're going to start with current events. 10 questions. Pens and papers at the ready. Here we go. Question 1. What is the name of the government's plan to take stakes in key British industries to... I'm going to start that again. What is the name of the government's plan to take stakes in key British industries to stave off business collapses and job losses? Okay, so what is the name of the government's plan to take stakes in key British industries to stave off business collapses and job losses? Question 2. How many miles did Dominic Cummings controversially drive from his home in London to his parents' farm in Durham? I will let you have, if you're within, let's say, 10 miles. I'll let you have it if you're within 10 miles. I'm being kind. Okay, question 3. How many people has the British government said it will recruit by the middle of May as part of its plan to roll out contact tracing? So, how many people has the British government said it will recruit by the middle of May as a part of its plan to roll out contact tracing? Is it A, 15,500, B, 20,500, C, 25,500, or D, 30,500? Hint: it ends in 500. So that was question 3. How many people has the British government said it will recruit by the middle of May as part of its plans to roll out contact tracing? That was A, 15,500, B, 20,500, C, 25,500, or D, 30,500. I know we're now at the start of June, so I don't know whether they hit it or not, but that was their aim. Question 4. Who was this week revealed to have given Boris Johnson permission to exercise in the grounds of Lambeth Palace? So, question 4. Who was this week revealed to have given Boris Johnson permission to exercise in the grounds of Lambeth Palace? And by this week, I believe this is probably from last week. It would have been the week before. So ignore who this week bit, and just who was given Boris Johnson permission to exercise in the grounds of Lambeth Palace. Question 5. Tensions between India and China are rising, but in which year did the two countries fight a brief war that established a border between them? Was it A, 1952, B, 1962, C, 1972, or D, 1982? Hint? It ends in 2. So that question again, question 5. Tensions between India and China are rising, but in which year did the two countries fight a brief war that established a border between them? Was it A, 1952, B, 1962, C, 1972, or D, 1982? Question 6. How much is the controversially Saudi-backed offer to buy Newcastle United Football Club from Sports Direct owner Mike Ashley worth? That is a long, tongue-twisted question. So, how much is the controversial Audi-backed offer to buy Newcastle United Football Club from Sports Direct owner Mike Ashley worth? I think you get the gist. If any of you ask me to repeat that one, I will not be happy. Question 7. Where did protests break out this week following the death of George Floyd? So where did protests break out this week following the death of George Floyd? Question 8. Which European country burned hundreds of thousands of face masks just weeks before the coronavirus arrived on the continent? So which European country burnt hundreds and thousands I'll say it again. Which European country burnt hundreds of thousands of face masks just weeks before the coronavirus arrived on the continent? Question 9. SpaceX recently sent 2 astronauts to the International Space Station. What is the name of the capsule used by SpaceX? So SpaceX recently sent 2 astronauts to the International Space Station, but what is the name of the capsule that they used? Question 10, final question. In what year was the last astronauts launched into space from US soil? So in what year was the last astronauts launched into space from US soil? Was it 2009, 2010, 2011, or 2012? So in what year were the last astronauts launched into space from US soil? Was it A, 2009, B, 2010, C, 2011, or D, 2012? That is all 10. Let me know if you want any repeating. Usually this is the point where Harriet comes in and says she wants 1 to 5 repeating because Chris hasn't been there to play. But let me know if you want any repeating. Really, really fluffy hair today. That way. Oop. Oop. Burn. I see ya. Yeah. I thought you, Caroline just put burn in the chat. I just thought she was referencing the fact that Ginger had been in the sun for too long. Okay. Okay, here we go. Answers. Answers at the ready. Question 1. What is the name of the government's plan to take state in key British industries to save off business collapses and job losses? And that is Project Birch. Project Birch. Oh, Harriet, 2 and 4. I wonder if you're delayed. 2 and 4. Harriet, I'll read the 2 and 4 out for you. How many people has the British government said it will recruit by the middle of May as part of its plans to roll out? Oh no, sorry, apologies. Question 2 was how many miles did Dominic Cummings controversially drive from his home in London to his parents' farm in Durham? I'm not looking for the round trip. I'm looking for one trip there, and not including his trip to Specsavers or to Barnard Castle, and also. I will give you that miles within 10. It gives you the point if you're in within 10 miles. So that's how many miles did Dominic Cummings controversially drive from his home in London to his parents' farm in Durham? And your question 4, Hat, was who was this week revealed to have given Boris Johnson permission to exercise in the grounds of Lambeth Palace? So who has revealed to have given Boris Johnson permission to exercise in the grounds of Lambeth Palace? Now, and we're going to have to quickly give you the answer now to number 2 because we were doing the answers. How many miles did Dominic Cummings controversially drive from his home in London to his parents' farm in Durham? It was 260 miles. So if you're anywhere between 250 and 270, you get the point. Okay. Question 3: how many people has the British government said it will recruit by the middle of May as part of its plan to roll out contact tracing? The answer was C, 25,500. 25,500. Sounds like some of the songs from Rent. Question 4. Who was this week revealed to have given Boris Johnson permission to exercise in the grounds of Lambeth Palace? And that is the Archbishop of Canterbury. The Archbishops of Canterbury. Question 5. Tensions between India and China are rising, but in which year did the two countries fight a brief war that established a border between them? The answer is B, 1962. 1962. And question 6. How much is the controversial Saudi-backed offer to buy Newcastle United Football Club from Sports Direct owner Mike Ashley worth? And that's 300 million. 300 million. Question 7. Where did protests break out this week following the death of George Floyd? That was in Minneapolis. Question 8. Which European country burned hundreds of thousands of face masks just weeks before the coronavirus arrived on the continent? That was France. And number 9. SpaceX recently sent 2 astronauts to the International Space Station. What is the name of the capsule used by SpaceX? Now I am looking for the Crew Dragon. Not just Dragon, I'm looking for the Crew Dragon. They do like a multiple versions of it. So they have is it the Storage Dragon or they have the Dragon, which is used for Cargo Dragon, I think it's called, and this is the Crew Dragon. So we're looking for the Crew Dragon. Number 10. In what year was the last astronaut launched into space from US soil? And that was 2011. 2011. Okay, so that's all 10 questions. This shouldn't take long. Let me know how well you've done out of 10. And then we'll move on. We'll move on to the mashups round next. I'm assuming, could you guys hear the music at the start as well? 6 out of 10. Awesome start, Caroline. That's why my money's on you. And you and Justin. I'm assuming Justin's there. Five out of 10 for mum and dad. Let's see. Faye, 5 out of 10. He is. Hey, Justin. And let's see. Do we know what Chris and Harriet are on? We might have to move on without them. Okay, what we'll do then. There we go, Harriet, 4. Knew I put the money in the right place. So at the moment, I think there's only the 4 teams that are playing. Caroline in the lead, Faye and Mum and Dad in second place, and Harriet and Chris in last place. Okay, we're going to do the mashup round now. I'm assuming, like I said, you guys could hear the music at the start. So I hope this works, because we had some real technical issues last week. So I'll play number 1. I'll come back and check you guys can hear it, and then I'll play the rest. Now, just like for those of you, I think only half of you weren't here last week. We started these music mashups. There is the music from one band and the singing from another. So what we're looking for is like band or artist. Is we're looking for a half point for the title of each song and a half point for the artist of each song. So 2 points up to grab per song, but there's, you might get just the 2 artists and you get a point. Okay, so it's half point for each for the title of each song and a half point for each artist. So 2 points for total on each. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to play number 1. I'm going to come back and check if you can hear it, and then we're going to I'll move on and play the rest. Okay.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear in exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says the bride fades to the waiter. What a shame the poor groom's bride is off.
Okay, so that was mashup number 1. Do please somebody back in the chat if you could hear it, if you couldn't hear it. Okay. Was that working? I don't know. About 10-second delay, so hopefully you guys can hear that. Yes, thank you, Caroline. Yes. Right. Oh, those technical issues we had last week were just don't know what had happened, but can you play that again though? Yeah, I'm going to go through all of them now. Now that I know that you can hear it, I'm going to go through all of them. So we're going to start again from number 1, and we'll work our way all the way to number 5. I hope you enjoy. Some of them are brilliant. Some of them have really bad. One of them has a really bad swearing in. I did add in some beeps, but it was a bit difficult. Okay, so apologies for the swearing on one of them.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear in exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says the bride fades to the waiter. What a shame the poor groom's bride is off.
There's a drumming noise inside my head that starts when you're around. I swear you could hear it, it makes such an almighty sound. There's a drumming noise inside my head that throws me to the ground.
All right, that's all five. Again, it's number 4. I do apologise for that one. But when I heard it, I couldn't help but put this one in. That's all 5. Let me know if you want any repeating, and I will do that for you. And I think we'll go on to we'll jump onto the movie round ones, and then we'll take a break after that. Okay, so let me know if you want any of those repeating, or if you want me to repeat all of them again, I will do. There's only us 4. You 4 playing. That number 4. Oh, it cracks me up. 1 and 5, please, from Caroline. Any others? Okay, I'll just play 1 and 5 then, and then we'll go through the answers of them. So here we go. Number 1.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear in exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, to the bride they threw away. But what a shame the poor groom's bride is all.
You're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. You're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I want to touch. Never knew they could mean so much.
Okay, so that was 1 and 5. Wait, Harriet, you want number 2? I think there might be a delay with Harriet. Let me jump on to mashups number 2 for you. Mashup number 2, here it comes.
There's a drumming noise inside my head that starts when you're around. I swear you could hear it, it makes such an almighty sound. There's a drumming noise inside my head that throws me to the ground. I swear that you should hear it, it makes such an almighty.
Okay, so that was number 2 for Hat. Awesome, Hat and Chris. Yeah, so that's all 5 of those. I don't know if there's anything post 2000. Well, there is some things post 2000 on there, I think. With nothing post 90s. So I apologise, Mum and Dad. Okay, right. Everybody ready for the answers then? No more repeats? Can I get a repeat? No, I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to try this last week and it seemed to work. We're going to play it from here, this screen. Okay, so this was number 1.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear in exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, to the bride they threw away. But what a shame the poor groom's bride is all.
Alright, that one there was This Ain't a Scene for half a point by Fall Out Boy for the other half. And it was versus I Write Sins, Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco. So that's This Ain't a Scene by Fall Out Boy versus I Write Sins, Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco. This is number 2.
There's a drumming noise inside my head that starts when you're around. I swear you could hear it, it makes such an almighty sound. There's a drumming noise inside my head that throws me to the ground. I swear that you should hear it, it makes such an almighty.
Alright, that was number 2. Number 2, of course, you probably should get 1.5 points on that one. You've got Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, And then you've got Florence and the Machine doing the singing, but the song is Drumming Song by Florence. Now, she's mentioned drumming about 5 times during that clip, so I thought it might help. But it is Drumming Song by Florence and the Machine. Now, number 3 is this one.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows. As the face lies the snake in the sun, in my disgrace.
Yeah, there's number 3. Number 3 was Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day versus Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. So it's Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day versus Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. We're going to jump on to number 4.
Now I know y'all be loving this right here. Limp Bizkit is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Cause if you don't care, then we don't care. See, I ain't giving a fuck. Quit pressing your luck. Untouchable, branded unfuckable. So keep me in this cage until you.
Ah, that's just brilliant, guys. Okay, so number 4. Number 4 there is 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton versus Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. So it's 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton versus Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. Now, whenever I hear that, I always think of Terry Crews from Two White Girls. He's doing in the car. Brilliant. And number 5.
You're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. You're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I want to touch. Never knew that it could mean so much.
Okay, that was number 5. Of course, number 5 was Halo by Beyonce versus Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. Soundtrack, I think, to was it 50 Shades? I think. Yeah, so you've got Halo by Beyonce versus Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. Okay, now, yeah, give me scores. Should be total out of 10. 2 points available per each song. Half point for title, half point for artist, half point for title, half point for artist. Let me know how well you guys did out of 10, on this week's music mashups. Oh God, I like these music mashups. There are some that they're so difficult to get, but I try to pick out some of the best ones. There's thousands of them. 8 for Caroline. Yes. I wish I'd actually put money on this now. Right, waiting on some other scores. Number 4 was wonderful. It's a brilliant one. If you just search, if you just do a search, 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton versus Rollin', it will come up. It's a 7 out of 10 there for Harriet, so that's Harriet's on 11 out of 20. Caroline, you 8 out of 10 for Faye. What a great score. So that's 13 out of 20 for Faye. So Caroline, you got, what did you get in the last round? 6. You're on 14, and that, yeah. But yeah, my last there. 14 out of 20, 11 out of 20, 13 out of 20. Waiting on Dumb and Sad. Which, one. No Led Zeppelin this week. No, I'm afraid not. Who was the one? You've got two. Have you got 2 half points there somewhere, or did you just get the Ed Sheeran song? So 1 point from Mum and Dad that I'll probably put to you guys in last place on 6 out of 20 with Chris and Harriet then on 11 out of 20. Faye then on 13 out of 20 with Caroline in the lead there with 14 out of 20. Okay, we're going to do the movies round. I'll go through all of them. Then I'll see if you want any repeats, and we'll take a quick break, top up, toilet, whatever, and then we will come back and we'll do the. I think it's just Family Fortunes. Oh, we've got the music questions, the Family Fortunes round, and I'll do the answers for the movies. Okay, so here comes the movies round. Like I mentioned at the start that the movies all have a theme. Okay, there's a theme to the movies. I won't tell you what the theme is because it might give it away, but there's a theme. So if you get one of them, it might help you get the others. Okay, here we go.
Gets down to the end of his life, and he looks back and decides that all those years he suffered, those were the best years of his life, because they made him who he was. All the years he was happy, total waste. Didn't learn a thing. So, if you sleep until you're 18, think of the suffering you're gonna miss. I mean, high school, those are your prime suffering years.
Joel, the eraser guys are coming here, so what if you take me somewhere else? Somewhere where I don't belong. And we hide there till morning.
Man, I can't remember anything without you.
That's very sweet, but try, okay?
Okay.
Learned a new word today. Atom bomb. Was like a white light in the sky. Like God taking a photograph. I saw it.
Doesn't scare me. Check this out. Katie, you gonna be around later?
Yeah.
Cool. So am I.
That was weird.
She wants me.
Exactly what he wants. We can't go to the police, not now. He's made sure of that. He's just out there and he's watching us and waiting. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting
All right, that is all 5. Let me know if you want any repeating, and we'll go into them to see if you've. I will give you an extra bonus point for those of you that can guess the theme of the movies. 1 extra bonus point. Caroline was number 2. Anybody want any others repeating? Oh yeah. Let me know if you want any others repeating before I dive into that. Because we'll just do number 2 and then we'll take a quick break. 5 minutes or so. I'll wait a few more seconds for Harriet because I don't know if they're on a lag or not. No? Okay, unless anybody else wants them all repeating. Harriet 1 and 3. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. I'll do them all again. I'll do them all. I'll quickly run through all of them, and then I'll go straight to the break afterwards. Okay. Lining it up. Here we go. I'll see you on the other side.
Gets down to the end of his life, and he looks back and decides that all those years he suffered, those were the best years of his life, because they made him who he was. All the years he was happy, total waste. Didn't learn a thing. So, if you sleep until you're 18, think of the suffering you're gonna miss. I mean, high school, those are your prime suffering years.
Joel, the eraser guys are coming here, so What if you take me somewhere else? Somewhere where I don't belong. And we hide there till morning.
Man, I can't remember anything without you.
That's very sweet, but try, okay?
Okay.
Learned a new word today. Atom bomb. Was like a white light in the sky. Like God taking a photograph. I saw it.
Doesn't scare me. Check this out. Katie, you gonna be around later?
Yeah.
Cool. So am I.
That was weird.
She wants me.
Exactly what he wants. We can't go to the police, not now. He's made sure of that. He's just out there and he's watching us and waiting. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Drink about somebody, but that ain't gonna bring them back. Sometimes you gotta cry and miss somebody. Yeah, we've all felt like that. If it's something that you gotta get over, but you just can't get over. Sometimes you gotta kiss somebody in the back of a cab or on a subway train. Sometimes you gotta kiss somebody on a midnight street in the summer rain. You're wishing you were with somebody, 'cause you don't wanna go home when it's closing time. If you wanna kiss somebody, baby, I got somebody in mind. You can kiss like your heart ain't never been broke. The kind of lips, hit your lips, get your eyes to close. I know just what you're going through, 'cause I wanna kiss somebody too. Kiss somebody like you. I wanna kiss somebody like you. Sometimes you try to fix somebody, just to find out they'll never change. So you go out and meet somebody that makes you feel the way you thought you'd never feel again. Sometimes you gotta kiss somebody in the back of a cab or on a subway train. Sometimes you gotta kiss somebody on a midnight street in the summer rain. You're wishing you were with somebody, 'cause you don't wanna go home when it's closing time. If you wanna kiss somebody, baby, I got somebody in mind. You can kiss like your heart ain't never been broke. The kind of lips, hit your lips, get your eyes to close. I know just what you're going through, 'cause I wanna kiss somebody too. Kiss somebody like you. I wanna kiss somebody like you. Yeah. Oh, girl loses boy the best remedies. Girl meets boy, girl don't make it harder than it has to be. Come and lay one on me. You can kiss like your heart ain't ever been broke. The kind of lips, hit your lips, get your eyes to close. Yeah, I know what you're going through. I do. So come on and kiss somebody in the back of a cab or on a subway train. Yeah, come on and kiss somebody on a midnight street in the summer rain. You're wishing you were with somebody, 'cause you don't wanna go home when it's closing time. If you wanna kiss somebody, baby, I got somebody in mind. You can kiss like your heart ain't ever been broke. The kind of lips, hit your lips, get your eyes to close. I know just what you're going through, 'cause I wanna kiss somebody too. Kiss somebody like you. I wanna kiss somebody like you. I wanna kiss somebody.
jumpers, free as an endless summer. Oh, kings and queens of make-believe. We didn't need no cash, didn't need no gasoline. So much faith we could walk on water. Yeah, we were on top of the world, shooting stars, lighting up the boulevard. Proud small town boys and girls, wide open roads and unbroken hearts. If I had one wish, yeah, if I had one wish, oh, if I had one wish, we'd be together, young forever. Young forever, oh yeah. Do you remember believing in magic? Taking a chance just cause we had it. Kinda crazy when you look back at it. Oh, oh, and that first time feeling, that first time falling. Oh, I remember everything. We were on top of the world, shooting stars, lighting up the boulevard. Proud small town boys and girls, wide open roads and unbroken hearts. If I had one wish, yeah, if I had one wish, oh, if I had one wish, we'd be together, young forever. Young forever. We were on top of the world, shooting stars.
Alright, we're back. I just feel as it getting a bit dark in here. Hang on, let me turn the lights on. Right, we'll jump into the music questions round. We go a bit better. Music questions round, and then we will we'll go on to the Family Fortunes round. Okay, so give it a couple of seconds, make sure everyone's back. Everyone will get a logo topped up. It is Harrogate Brewery beer. Like I say, I'm fueled by them at the moment. And I tell you, my local bar, they were doing like cask, like into what is a PVA glue tub container, and he called me because they managed to only pour 3 litres out. It's supposed to be 5 litres, and he said, "I'll refund you your card, but you can just come and collect this 3 litres." I just thought that's really nice. I mean, I wasn't like doing it just to try and help out, you know, and keep them. Let's, you know, just do my part a bit, but they've given it back to me for free. I'm like, oh, I'm just definitely spending more here next weekend. You know, really nice stuff. So yeah, if anybody's in the Leeds area, it's from Bar called Boot and Rally in Meanwood. They do deliveries. They do click and collect as well now, which is pretty good. So you just pay on. We go to their shop online, head over to, you know, you just choose what day you want and what time you want to collect it, and just pop in. I think it's £12 for 5 litres. So it's pretty decent. Really good price in comparison to what some people are charging. Okay, so that's enough chit chat. I'm assuming everybody's back now. Let's crack on with the music round. Question 1. What was Britney Spears' first single called? For all those Britney fans, what was Britney Spears' first single called? Britney Spears'? Britney Spears. Britney Spears. What was Britney Spears' first single called? Question 2. Reginald Kenneth Dwight is better known by what name? I'm sure this question has probably come up on maybe a half a dozen pub quizzes that you've done. Reginald Kenneth Dwight is better known as what name? What was the name of Amy Winehouse's second and final studio album released in 2006 and reached #1 in multiple countries across the globe? So what was the name of Amy Winehouse's second and final studio album, which was released in 2006? That was question 3. Question 4. Which band had a huge international hit album in 2002 with the record A Rush of Blood to the Head? So which band had a huge international hit album in 2002 with the record A Rush of Blood to the Head? Question 5. Night in White Satin was a 1967 hit for which band? Night in White Satin was a 1967 hit for which band? Question 6. Which band sang the final countdown? Which band sang the final countdown? Question 7. What was David Bowie? Is it Bowie or Bowie? No, I can never remember. Which is David Bowie's real surname? So, what was David Bowie's real surname? Question 8. How many members are there in South Korean mega boy band BTS? So, how many members are in the South Korean mega boy band BTS? Question 9. Which talent show judge managed Westlife? So question 9 is, which talent show judge managed Westlife? And question 10. Who sang the 1965 James Bond theme Thunderball? So question 10 is, who sang the 1965 James Bond theme Thunderball? So that's all 10. Let me know if you want any repeating. I doubt it you will, unless I've just been talking too fast and gibberish. Should be an easy round, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Right, let me know if you want any repeating before I do the answers. Oh. No repeats? No repeats. Okay, cool. What we're going to do, we're going to go through the answers. So, question 1 was, what was Britney Spears' first single called? Oh, wait. Dad wants number 8. Okay. Dad, number 8. How many members are there in South Korean mega boy band BTS? How many members are there in South Korean mega boy band BTS? I will be impressed if you get that one, Dad. Just putting it out there. So, okay, here we go then. Question 1, the answers. For number 1, what was Britney Spears' first single called? That was called Baby One More Time. Baby One More Time. Question 2, Reginald Kenneth Dwight is better known by what name? And that is Elton John. Question 3, what was the name of Amy Winehouse's second and final studio album released in 2006? And that was Back to Black. Question 4, which band had a huge international hit album in 2002 with the record A Rush of Blood to the Head? That is Coldplay. Question 5, Nights in White Satin was a 1967 hit for which band? And that is the Moody Blues. Question 6, which band sang the final countdown? And that is Europe. question 7. What was David Bowie's real surname? And that was Jones. It was actually David Robert Jones. Question 8. How many members in the South Korean mega boy band BTS? And it's 7. I think once you get over 5 members of a boy band, you're actually technically a choir, an all-male choir. So that's 7 in the boy band BTS. Question 9. Which talent show judge managed Westlife? And that was Louis Walsh. Louis Walsh. And who sang the 1965 James Bond theme, Thunderball? And that is Tom Jones. Tom Jones. Okay, let me know how well you've done it out of 10 for that. And you should be now on out of 30. So let me know how well you've done it out of 10 and how you do so well out of 30. Should be some high scores in that, I think. Any scores? I've lost peeps. I should have some background music on now just to fill in those gaps of silence. 6 out of 10 for Carolines. That's 20 out of 30 in total. Is that it? Have others given up? No. 4 out of 10 for Faye. So 17 out of 30 in total. Thought he'd done better on that. Right. Any other scores? Oh, Dad, is your score 4 out of 10? Sorry. Is that what that is? Ah, I see. 4 out of 10 for Dad. So, have you... wait, hang on. So, Dad, I think you're on 10 out of 30 now, if I'm correct. And Chris and Harriet have done 6 out of 10, so they're now on 17 out of 30. Okay. So, that's Caroline's in the lead, 20 out of 30. Faye and Harriet on joint, and my mum and dad playing along. Okay, so 10 out of 30, yes, I see. Okay, we're going to do a Family Fortunes round. Okay, I'm going to explain how this is going to work. Okay, actually, Faye and Abdul, they played like this with us last night, but it's a variation of that. What I'm going to ask you is, it's going to be like a name something, like as an example, it might be name a colour. Now there's been a survey that's asked 100 people, and these are the top. I've got the top 5 answers here. Okay, now what I'm looking for is the top 2 answers. You get half a point if you've got the right answer in the wrong place. So if you get both the right answers but they're the wrong way round, you will get 1 point, because you get half a point for each. If you get both answers in the correct order, then you get 1 point for each answer. So that is 2 points up for grabs for each one. So there's only 5. Okay. So, but I don't know why I've got the top 5. I don't need the top 2. But we've got. So what I'll give you is the question. Name something. You've got to come up with the top 2 most responses they would have got from the survey. Well, the survey says. Okay, so we'll start off with number 1. Name a way of communicating with someone. So name a way of communicating with someone. And I want in the top 2 answers. Okay, number 2 is name a form of transport. Number 2 is name a form of transport. So look at the top 2 answers. Number 3, name a song by Michael Jackson. And number 4, name someone who wears white gloves to work. So name someone who wears white gloves to work. Number 5 is name something you might see at a football match. So number 5 is name something you might see at a football match. Okay, let me know if you want any of those repeating. And what I'll do is I'll give you the top 5 in reverse order, just to see if you got, like, in case you got one that you thought, you know, might be in the top 5. Don't get any points for them, only points for the top 2. Any repeats? No repeats. Okay, so I think I'll give you plenty of time on those. So number 1 was name a way of communicating with someone. So the 5th answer was write to them. 4th answer was text them. 3rd answer was phone. The 2nd place answer was email. The top answer is talk. So if you had chat or any variations on talk, I'll let you have that, but the top 2 are talk and email. So half a point if you got them in the wrong places, full point if you got them in the right places. So 2 points there. Number 2 was name a form of transport. 5th place is bicycle. 4th place is plane. 3rd place is bus. 2nd place, train. And the 1st place answer is car. So car and train we're looking for, 1st and 2nd place. If you got one of the answers in the right place, you get 1 point. If you got one answer correct, but you put it down as the 2nd position, and it was supposed to be number 1, you get half a point. So you've got 2 slots. You get half a point for the correct answer in the wrong place, and a full point for the correct answer in the right place. Makes sense. Okay. So number 2, we were looking for 1st place answer was car, 2nd place answer was train. 3rd, name a song by Michael Jackson. In reverse order, 5th place was Earth Song. 4th place was Beat It. 3rd place was Billie Jean. And here's where the points come in. 2nd place is Bad. And 1st place is Thriller. Okay. Number 4, name someone who wears white gloves to work. In reverse order, 5th place is Magician. 4th place is Mime. 3rd place is Clown. 2nd place is Dentist. And 1st place is Doctor. So we're looking for Doctor and Dentist, 1st place and 2nd place. Okay, number 5. Name something you might see at a football match in reverse order. I think this was done before the corona lockdown because 5th place is fans. I wouldn't see any of them. Fans. 4th place is goals. 3rd place is football. 2nd place is pitch. And number 1 spot is footballers. Or players. So I'll take players or footballers on the top. Pitch or field or whatever you want to call it if you got it at 2nd place. So that's all 5. Total 10 points up for grabs. Let me know how well you've done on that. It's a bit of a unique one. I thought I'd give it a try. $25.5 is that out of 14 total. How did you do on that round then, Caroline? Ooh, so I dropped that. 5.5 points you got out of that. Right, I see. 5. Yeah. No, yeah, that's good, that. Not bad. So how well did you do out of 10 for that round? And you're out of 40 in total. And then we'll go on to the movie audio answers. So how well have you guys done out of 10? Dad's put 5 out of 10 on that as well. Seems to be pretty good. Faye, 3 out of 10. So you dropped 20 out of 40. So 15 out of 40 for Dad. 20 out of 40 for Faye. 25.5 out of 40 for Caroline. I'm just waiting to see how the very hectic Milburn household has done. Harry at 6 out of 10. So 23 out of 40. 23 out of 40, so still all to play for. A couple of points, 2.5 points in it. Full 10 points up left for grabs. Faye not too far away either. But here we go, so let's see how well we did on the movie round. What I might do is just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to take the audio over. Yeah, there we go. Copy. Okay, so what we're looking for again is the actor speaking and the movie title, and there is a bonus point for the theme that I've used to put this one together. So this was audio number 1.
He gets down to the end of his life, and he looks back and decides that all those years he suffered, those were the best years of his life, because they made him who he was. All the years he was happy, total waste. Didn't learn a thing. So, if you sleep until you're 18, think of the suffering you're going to miss. I mean, high school, those are your prime suffering years.
So prime suffering years. That is Steve Carell is the actor. And the film is Little Miss Sunshine. So Steve Carell is the actor. And the movie is Little Miss Sunshine. So number 2 was this.
Joel, the eraser guys are coming here, so what if you take me somewhere else? Somewhere where I don't belong. And we hide there till morning.
Man, I can't remember anything without you.
That's very sweet, but try, okay?
Okay.
So that there is number 2. We're looking for the female voice in that, but hopefully the male voice may have helped out some of you. And it is Kate Winslet in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Here is number 3.
Learned a new word today. Atom bomb. Was like a white light in the sky. Like God taking a photograph. I saw it.
Okay, that was number 3. That was Christian Bale. Christian Bale in Empire of the Sun. So that's Christian Bale in Empire of the Sun. Number 4 was this.
Doesn't scare me. Check this out. Katie, you gonna be around later?
Yeah.
Cool. So am I.
That was weird.
She wants me.
Yeah, that's a brilliant film. That is, so the actor is Paul Rudd, and it is in Wet Hot American Summer. Wet Hot American Summer. I think they're both available on Netflix. I'm not sure. Well, they're definitely worth a watch. They're funny. And number 5 was, of course, this one.
Exactly what he wants. We can't go to the police, not now. He's made sure of that. He's just out there and he's watching us and waiting. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
So it's actually an iconic scene, that, isn't it? The "What are you waiting for?" What are you waiting for? And the actress in that is Jennifer Love Hewitt, and it's in the film I Know What You Did Last Summer. So the bonus point, if you got it, of course, Little Miss Sunshine, Eternal Sunshine, Emperor of the Sun, American Summer, I Know What You Did Last Summer. It is summer or sunshine or some summer sun. If you put one of those down, yeah, you've got an extra point. So let me know how well you did out of 10 for the movie audio round, and let me know how well you've done in total out of 50. We're done at the end of the quiz. We do seem to have lost people now the weather is better and people are outside. Maybe it might be worth putting it back. Caroline, 6 out of 10, so a total of 31.5 out of 50. Did you get the bonus point, Caroline? Did you know the film, the link in the films? Eight out of 10, so 31 out of 50. 51, so you're including your, 51, including the bonus point. So it looks like Caroline has just won it then, by the looks of it, unless Faye's got a whopping 10 out of 10. 2.5. No. Grand total of 15. So did anybody get the link in the movies there? So Mum and Dad didn't get any of the movies. Not even Empire of the Sun. You know, classic Spielberg, that. Incredible. No, so that's Caroline has won it without the bonus point as well. So by 0.5 of a point, you've managed to beat Harriet and Chris there. 0.5 of a point. Cheers for everyone playing. I'll try and keep this up as long as people are interested, but I can see numbers are getting dwindling a little, especially with the weather being so nice outside as well. You got the link, awesome, that's well done. So that really say you would have been, that made it close then, getting that link. No problem, cheers for playing everybody. Take care, look after yourselves, and yeah, I'll be here next week. We'll be doing this again next week, but do, like I say, invite other people. Makes it more fun for me if I'm doing it for more than my own family and Caroline. So yeah, just do invite more people if you want to. That'd be great. That'd really help me out. And I will see you all next week. So take care. Goodbye.
Down on the east
decide when it's over you and over me? Can you take it down when you're all out of royalties? Can you tell the truth